this? What is this? Oh, unusual memes? No, unusual memes sucks. I'm still finishing my tea. Oh. Where's my tablet pen? So what do normal people have normally in their kitchen counter? Anybody know? Like what would I put here? A jar of cooking utensils? Fork. No! Like when they're prepping stuff. A cutting board. Oh yeah, a mixer. True. Big metal bowl. Should I just, instead of drawing it, model it instead? And then just trace over it? Cooling rack. True. A gun? What kind of cakes are you making? Oh yeah, that's how Americans mix their batter. They just shoot an M4 into the batter repeatedly until it's well mixed. Until it's emulsified. Yeah, the reference from Cooking Simulator. I could. I still need to think of what to put there. Or I could just look at baking picture. We have cake stands, whisks. Thanks, Rinturiki. I'm gonna change the title to Questions Aloud. Questions Aloud. And I will answer questions since it's sub only. So we don't have disgusting pores in here. What kind of tea was it? It was green tea. From Yifang. Can you ask a question? No. Yes. No. I don't know if I should model it. I mean, I guess if it's hard enough, I could. I was thinking of putting some bowls in there. What keyboard mouse is my tablet new viewer? Scara and Boxbox a few weeks ago. I mean, I could just import this instead. I'm pretty sure I still have my render. I'd play Fear. No, I think I have it though. No, I have Stalker. Enema pins? Yeah, I think the enema pins are gonna look nice. Have I tried doing realistic traditional art? When I was a teenager, yeah. But I find it boring. Okay, I'm gonna... let's merge this. What should I put here? You only draw 3/4 portrait bust shots and first zonas on Twitter where I know studio is scouting you. Because you don't have enough followers on Instagram, okay? That's why. You had to cancel your Patreon? Don't worry about it. Thank you for the support. All good. All good. All good. I guess it doesn't have to be exact. Should I put a jar here? Measuring spoons, a little... I need to think of big stuff. Maybe a giant bowl. Maybe 2 bowls. Maybe 2 bowls. Some more bowls. How could 10k plus follower art accounts do this to me? It's like the bicycle picture where you put the stick in the wheel and you fall over. Think of a wholesale. Or like drop shipping? I don't want to do drop shipping. There's bowls. I could put some tools. A spoon. Another spoon. A spatula. One of those plastic spatulas. A whisk. True. Damn, you snapped with that idea. This joint is jumping. Oh, a bag of flour would also be good. That Maru Tama, that sounds familiar. Hold on. Maybe I have. I think I might have, because it sounds familiar. Ace Attorney someday soon. I literally played it yesterday, hello? You know. I could hang their knives on the back. Jug of milk. Okay, I don't want to put this here because it's gonna look awkward that this is the same height, even though this is closer. It looks weird to go. Ninja milk. I've never tried it. That's Ryan's drink thingy. I'll put it here. Flour bag. Does the young get a cut? He can have extra treats. I need more tissues. Tips for line art. Don't have Parkinson's lines. These are like, I would call these Parkinson lines. It's like when they look really weird and hairy. So you can up the stabilizer and just try to do it in one stroke. Okay, if I wanted like perspective line. What if you have Parkinson's? Then use a stabilizer. I guess it doesn't have to be parallel. What's the bottom? Oh, this is so straight here. Thanks, Disco Stone. But I want this rolled down. Am I a W streamer? Absolutely not. I'm an L band nerd. Even though I was not in any clubs. El giggle. giggle. Well, clubbing baby seals, as a Canadian, you literally have to. That's how you get your citizenship. Things not juicy anymore. And also mass child graves. That's the Canadian spirit. None clap. True. Would I rather be Canadian or American? Canadian. Okay, maybe I put the opening here. Let's give it some rippleage. Setting that bar really low. Kinda, yeah. A little bit. Actually, fuck that. The label can be added in later. Oh, yeah. So learning Blender, yeah. Just so far I'm caught up on the drawing, so nothing to add on yet. I need a mirror. Or symmetrical. Symmetry. Noise. Oops. Things I've got level up. A little more. Thanks, ST Beastie. My nose is so itchy.
Hi.
Must be all the crack. Maybe another bag of sugar. Good idea. Good thinking, tits. Good nice shooting, tits. Oh yeah, Super came back to life. Back and buffer than ever. Get a bag of flour. This is a bag of flour.
Seriously.
Or do I want to put 2 bags? That's 2 wrinkly baggages to shade. Thanks, Wolf Quattro. It's my favorite food. Rice. Ask me that again, I'll shoot you. Okay, delete the ruler. Very good. We have a bowl. Oops. I can borrow the gun from your kitchen? Okay. Got it. Thank you. What if Omen had a little bit of flour on him? The thing is, there's no point in sketching those tiny details because 1, it's gonna be a waste of time, and 2, you're wasting your energy and effort thinking about those tiny details that will literally take 2 seconds to add at the very end. And that only will delay your sketching process of trying to get the overall image down ASAP. Drawing is a waste of time. True. Okay, what does the handle look like? Handle spatula. Baking. Maybe I'll just cheat this. Why work hard when you have the tools to help you work easy? Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't know if I want to make that see-through. Then I have to keep the line. Whoop, 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 whoop. Too many layers. It's stressing me out. Are those Apex characters? No, they're from... Fuck, that one game that was like Overwatch but shit, but people were sponsored to play it, and it was like Overwatch X mixed with Apex, and it was weird. Paladins, I think. I don't know. I think so. I think it might be Paladins. Yeah, that one. Paladins, Hyperscrape, what's the difference? Paladin's still popular? Really? How many people, how many active players on Paladins? 10,000, not bad. That's on Steam. How many active players on Apex Legends? Um, 100,000 through Steam, I think. So it's probably more than that. Oui, oui. That's on a white spot. I don't think I've ever eaten there. Ever.
Wee wee.
Pee pee poo poo doo doo wee wee. Pee pee poo poo doo doo wee wee. You couldn't believe the Stranger Things Smite crossover? Smite gets every crossover known to man. They get a lot of crossovers. Where should I put that? There's maybe another bowl. This is empty, blah blah blah. Let me plant the one on the ground. Bowl. for the other bowl, actually. Probably would have been easier. I'm better off just eyeballing. My nose keeps running. Mamma mia. This is not very papapia. Okay, I was a little bit off. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, the papapia. Maybe not mixing. What if it was a pretty bowl? I don't know. The new Demon Slayer game? Yeah, I saw it. It looks like shit. It looks like literally every other anime game. Like, it looks exactly like the Naruto one, which looks exactly like the Dragon Ball Z one. And how much is it? I mean, I don't even think I want to play it, to be honest. There's a One Piece game too. What about She Will Punish Them? I read the reviews. Apparently that's like, it's like horny PoE. Well, that's also what Brandon described it as. It's horny PoE. Or horny Diablo. Nim has it. Honestly, shouldn't be erasing those lines. Fuck. It's scuffed. Yeah, but you can customize boobas. Was there a similar game with Hot Men? Dream Daddy, which was kind of a disappointment apparently. Unlucko. It was so Tumblr. I mean, you could tell it was very Tumblr because of the art style. There's like this Tumblr, I don't know how to describe. It's like this Tumblr aesthetic with certain art styles, which can be a hit or a miss. They're mostly miss. Depends on the audience. I mean, other people that like that stuff would be really into it. Which it was very infantilizing, which is what Tumblr does to gay men. Oh. I remember people just being disappointed because there was actually not a lot of sexual content as they thought would be delivered. There was no sexy times. No nudity either. I mean, if you're gonna make a dating sim, why not make it horny? I feel like it's easier to, I mean, not necessarily easy, but it's better to have horny content and then just make a version that doesn't have the horny content. But at least have it.
Daft Son.
They have a toggle for non-safe work? Yeah. I mean, even Nekopara. Thanks, Braveview, an AC fan. At least just make an option or something. I don't know. I'm not a hentai visual novel dating connoisseur. Add a book. Add a book. It's a tiny book. What the fuck? Why are they baking? Because I wanted an excuse to model, like an indoor room in Blender. So I was like, kitchen. Or I should have done the bedroom with your mother, but I wouldn't be able to fit her in a drawing because she's much too large. She do be having extreme mass. But now I've been spoiled because every time I see something, I'm just like, man, I could just do this in 3D. I wonder if they have utensils in Blender. Let me try the F-Spy thing again. So I save this as a picture. Name it test. It already exists. Oh, cake test. Please don't crash my stream again. F-Spy. Open that Johnson. Open image. And then one vanishing point. Actually, I think there's two. So, X will go here. No, maybe just one. Y. Z. No, I'll just go with one. And then this. Because the straights are straight. So. Though I don't know if that should be negative. Oh wait, that should be negative. Because you want the axis to match Blender's. Unless... Let's do this. Let me try that. Save as cake test. Let me see if I did it right. Yeah. I think it should be right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Very good. Very good, very good. Let me just make the table. G and hold that, put that all the way back there. I do have the old modeling file, but I still want to do this anyways. It's good practice. And do it this way. There we go. Now I can put stuff on the table. Have it snap to face. Hey, do they have like random kitchen utensils? Import? No, it's add a mesh. Archipact. Decoration prompts. A Japanese curtain. Alright, never mind, fuck that. You can download models. Maybe I should make some just to practice. It's good to stay fresh on the basics. Oops.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend this cube is a book. Hello. Thanks, Crippies. Hello. I pretend this is a book. Wait, books should be wider. Shouldn't be that thick. That's a thick book. Like that. Whee! No, that's the wrong axis! Yeah. Okay, that's kind of a small book right now. Maybe I make it a little bit bigger first. And then, I mean, let me see how big. That looks okay-ish for a book that's open. Maybe a little bit smaller. That's alright. Maybe a little bit bigger. Actually... yeah, a little bit bigger. What the fuck? Scale! Scale! Alright. And then... it's kind of thick. Maybe a bit smaller. What the fuck? Oh yeah, can I do select face? I don't know the shortcut for that. Whatever, I'll just G this. Press 3. 3. Ah, 2. And that selects the points. Not points, the sides. And then 1 is the vertices. Nice. Okay, so if I want that there, and I want to rotate it, but that's rotating along the wrong axis. There we go. I want to kind of at an angle, and I can make it a little thicker. I think it's because these, I mean, let me check how well I freehanded these ones. By putting a cube. Scaling it down.
XCIXXIXXI gifted a tier 1 sub to Sipsy. They have given 455 gift
Thanks,
subs in the channel.
C. Not bad. Hey, actually not bad. It was free-handed. Not terrible. Could be better. It's not exact. Could be better. Thanks, C. Alright, delete that. That's my book. Is it on the table? It is. Kinda want it a little thicker. Where the fuck am I? Okay. 3. And that one, make a little bigger. Yeah, thicker. But I think these are off.
Ouchie.
I think those ones are off. I'm just gonna duplicate this to check. Actually, no, I'm not. Edit, face. Move that down. Move this way. Actually, no. Bad habit. I should use G, not Shift E. Thanks, Ghosting Pyro. And then... this is definitely off. Edit, Shift R, I can slice it here. And delete those. I don't know, it just feels off.
Poo.
Thanks, Huge Guy 4x4. Well, I got my book. Maybe I'm just being picky. Okay. Now I'm just gonna add random cubes as a guide for where I want to put some random utensils. 3 face, G, extend, scale, this, it's a bit big, and that is too small. That is very PPL. I cannot see. Yeah, I'm gonna add random cubes. So I have a better idea of whether or not the perspective is right. Or if the price is right. If things are right. I mean, what else should I put? We got a book, a fork, spoons. That might be too thin. Tab 3 face, G extend, and reduce, and then scale smaller. Gorgeous. And thanks Catch Nab. And thank you Limbo Feather. I guess I could just be big spoons or something. rotate it along. Wait, that's a. Can I move the center rotation point? Set origin to center of mass, volume. There we go. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I got it. Duplicate it. You recently registered 39daft.eth. Would I like you to send it to me so people can donate crypto to your address? Can you unregister it by any chance? I'm not really a crypto person. What do you mean, no? Okay, I don't think I need to. Hey, I'm not really a crypto person, so I don't think I would use that. Is that a pleb? No, they subbed, so I think their badge isn't coming in yet in the chat, but I don't do crypto stuff and I don't promote it, and I don't think I would use that. Shut the fuck up! Okay. Wait, it's like inside the thing. It's inside the table. Maybe it's because of the way I set it to snap. Maybe if I'll just make it, I'll make it come up a little bit. Thanks, Skyuzi. I will 3 that and G up because it's submerged. There we go. I think that's why it was looking kind of weird. Yeah, so that line is where it's actually coming out. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but I'm too scuffed. And then duplicate this bad boy because I want more tools around the place. I pull in a little bit closer, rotate that bad boy along the axis that I want it to rotate in, and boom. Scale that bad boy. Put it over here. Let you know if you want it though. You also got kaide.eth. No thanks. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily scummy, it's just very unnecessary. Like, you kind of went out of your way to register some random crypto domain in our name, even though neither of us promote crypto. I think for the most part, when it comes to these things, if people don't ask, don't do it. I'm honestly surprised 100 Thieves hasn't shilled crypto yet. I mean, all the cool organizations are. TSM, FTX, FaZe, RiceGum. Oh, they do. I mean, they shill Cash App, which is pretty much as pretty much crypto. In the sense of being a reliable business. You know how Cash App like regularly gives a lot of subs to streamers so that they stay at the top of their channel in the list? You know, they save so much money on advertising doing that because typically if you want to pay for a panel on a streamer's Twitch page for a month, that could be anywhere from like 20 to 100k. And then if they just gift 200 subs or even 100 subs, and that's like what, $500 that they spend just to be at the top of your page that easily, I can understand why Lyric banned them the moment they did that. Because they are absolutely cheaping out. That much for a banner? They're a huge organization. That is nothing for them. Thanks, Lil Devil, for the 10 MILFs. Thanks for the 10 big MILFs. Absolutely based, Lyric. Like, they are trying to cheap out to get that ad. How does it to buy a panel on my channel? I don't really do that unless there's a sponsor that requires it to be there for the sponsor time being. If it's for a whole ass month or a long term, I would not accept anything less than 600k. Which is an outrageous price. But it's enough for me to reconsider. What company is my dream sponsor? Dream sponsor? What do I use a lot? I'm trying to think. That's not even a... You're talking about a dream sponsor, though. It's like, wow, it's my absolute dream to work with this company. Wow. I don't have... CSP or Adobe? Definitely CSP if I had to pick between the two. Adobe is very, they're just... You know... Shit! Well, they're not shit, but... They're just... If I were to recommend a drawing program as someone who uses both, I would recommend CSP much over Adobe. They're definitely money squeezing people. Very, very money squeezing. Thanks, Lorraine. They're definitely some squeezers.
Dash Pain, hello.
What should I add? Baking table. Baking photo. Ooh, random stick of butter. Let me make a stick of butter. Adobe has a shit ton of patented features that other software can't use, even very basic stuff. Really? Like what? I actually don't know about that. Thanks, it's Sid.
PPL yo.
Does anyone want it? Okay, like, you should just delete it. Or is there a way to just get rid of it? Just putting us, it puts people in a weird spot. It's impossible to delete. I see. Well, that's a good lesson to be learned. Typically, if you want to go out of your way to do something for someone, it's always better to ask for permission first. I want to make a stick of butter. Remember when I said it's easier to do it and then ask for forgiveness later? Unfortunately, that doesn't apply to strangers on the internet. So that's the big difference. Sorry, it's all good. We'll just never speak of it ever again. Asking for permission, were you a beta? No, you're just someone who respects other people's decisions. Don't worry, we'll just never speak of it again. All good. What the fuck? Wait, what's going on? Okay, I tab this. Okay, and I wanna G it. Oh, it's at a weird angle. Okay, maybe I'll just make a new cube for that. Bum bum bum. Is that big enough for butter? How big is butter? I feel like it's as big as a palm. About patented features controversy.
Photoshop
I actually want to know. This is interesting.
was the first of its kind and first to start patenting features, and they've been patenting ever since. Photoshop can select a subject in a foreground with one click. Others do it slower because they can't use this method. It's patented. An image
What?
snapping to the center or border of the screen or other image, patented.
What?
Others don't have it. Font matches, the face mesh liquify feature, a bunch of advanced methods for deblurring, all patented. Even things like smart objects and blurring tools like the iris lens that seem like they've been replicated always have a bit less function that they've been missing for years, because legally they have to. All this ensures Photoshop always has more and better features than other graphics programs, but it also forces many customers to more Adobe products to keep production efficient, as all their products integrate with each other to save huge time. Pros trying to quit say just that.
The way that Adobe's apps dynamically link with each other drastically cuts down on the time that you would otherwise spend saving, exporting, editing, and then importing files between your apps.
And these are just the easiest cases to show what replication immunity can do. Many companies have thousands of patents. Who knows
That
what
is insane. 48,000?
other abuses there are that
And
we
they're
just
probably all super obscure stuff, like the way this chip connects to the other chip. It has to be like, this angle is specifically 32 degrees because that is the most efficient, and we're the only ones that can do this, and if you're caught doing this, we can fucking sue you.
don't notice. Apple signed over 2,000 patents in 2018 alone. Do you see a correlation yet? Whatever, next. Streaming services and games platforms like Disney Plus. Photoshop was the first of its kind and first to start patenting features, and they've been patenting ever since. Photoshop can select a subject in a foreground with one click. Others do it slower because they can't use this method. It's patented. An image snapping to the center or border of the screen or other image, patented. Others don't have it. Font matches, the face mesh liquify feature, a bunch of advanced methods for deblurring, all patented. Even things like smart objects and blurring tools like the iris lens that seem like they've been replicated always have a bit less function that they've been missing for years, because
This is also kind of funny because, you get like random shady companies in China that literally ignore all the shit, and then people just go and use those because they don't give a fuck about law or the patents or copyrights of the West. But the downside is it might be Chinese spyware, you know.
legally they
usual.
have to. All this ensures Photoshop always has more and better features than other graphics programs, but it also forces many customers to more Adobe products.
I got a serious question for everybody out there. I generally want to know this, okay? How is everybody making it? I just
Yeah, remember, the only reason why they patented all this is just greed. They want to make more money. That's it. It's not even really about protecting a huge innovation or something. The fact that other programs can't even have snapping to the center, snapping to the corner, that is just ridiculous.
And games platforms like Disney Plus and the Epic Game Store. Infamous for pricing and bad service, but most vexing, one cheap, easy app had its content split onto more services for more money and less convenience. But big food brands
Yeah, because now everybody wants their own Netflix, so then they started pulling shows out, and then people are just gonna go back to sailing the seas.
more services for more money and less convenience. But big food brands don't leave shelves to make their own store. The popular store would just replicate what it lost. Unless you're a restaurant which has to sign an exclusivity deal to buy a drink dispenser because they're patented. And streaming services can't replicate what they lose either. Not because patents, but copyright. The content's illegal to replicate. So when streaming proved successful, Disney tore its copyrighted content from Netflix to sell exclusively on their own because they knew customers couldn't go to the most cheap and convenient service for certain shows or movies anymore. And
This was so fucking annoying, man.
inconvenient service for certain
Holy
shows or
shit.
movies anymore. And every service that didn't make its
I
own
think the
stuff
golden
at the
age
time
of Netflix was when they didn't give a fuck, or they didn't have any restrictions on VPN, and I was all over the place. I was Mr. fucking Worldwide Dolly. I was British in one area looking for documentaries. I was American watching shows. I was Canadian watching whatever the fuck. Probably nothing.
started buying
And then they started
exclusivity
bumbling down on the VPNs, and then now it's just everything's getting pulled out.
rights to the big
I don't
shows,
know,
games, and movies for the
6 years
same
ago?
reason. As a result, anime fans can't watch some shows till they fully air in Japan. You have to wait a needless 3 months after the Owl House ends on cable to get it on Disney Plus. Mulan is behind a double paywall and twice the price of a movie, and why you have to get
Absolutely.
certain games on subpar services with none of the features. It's all because the product you're offered is not based on what another company can do better, it's based on what consumers will pay to get it at all, because they can't be replicated. Except to some level by piracy, and in 2018, piracy went up for the first time since 2012. Oh, look at that. But it's not just about streaming. This applies to copyright as a whole. Nothing stops adaptations and sequels in high demand cost-cutting because they bought the rights and no one else can do it. EA is infamous for games folks want to play but add predatory pricing models they'd never get away with if their games could simply be replicated without it. Nothing stops Nintendo charging for what they didn't before without even getting servers because their games have to be played on their online because no one can replicate their games. Even mismanaged or rushed projects like Game of Thrones get rewarded when a more deserving company
what
never
happened
got
with
a
Game of
chance,
Thrones?
and why high demand products can take years to get to your video game platform or just never at all. There's no reason to be better. If you haven't guessed, this video is to prove the problem with intellectual property, but this core rule applies to a couple of things outside IP as well. Firstly, everyone hates the USPS. What's impossible to replicate? Budget shipping. Literally a law that bans other deliveries if they're too slow. It's why in the US you can't find non-express couriers. Secondly is companies like Comcast. Same videos, everyone hates cable. In the US, internet companies lay their own cable
Hey,
and you're
that's
told there's
Hassan.
only one in most areas because they're agreeing to not compete. Big chance for new companies though, where are they? I think local governments try to make it impossible for them by delaying and adding fees to the approval process companies need to go through to use the public land where cable's laid. Because local governments get 5% of the profits from the cable TV that goes across the same lines, they get more if a single company can price gouge. When the federal government asked companies why they weren't laying more cable, they consistently reported excessive fees, rent, and crazy delays that burnt money. And until 2018, the FCC said some wanted $1 million in prepaid franchise fees and $13 million wish lists. New cable companies had to pay that before laying. Many let government slide because a few are now laying their own cables, but they're only doing this now because internet is important enough to swing elections. This is why when Google said it was going to do its own fiber and told cities to apply, mayors danced because Google was well known and made the news. But Google wasn't the first. Others tried for years. Verizon was doing fiber to the home in 2005.
Didn't
just
they at least pocket like 300 million, or is it 3 billion? I'm not sure. I'm a couple zeros off. They said they were gonna start laying fiber and nothing happened. 10 years ago?
expand without the media push that threatened re-election chances.
In the States?
And when the hype died down, Google Fiber died with it. Places like Austin only ever got to 28% coverage, with loads of people saying the service they paid for never came. Google Fiber itself completely giving up on fiber to
Oh,
the
it's
home.
just $30.
Not only do mayors always ask the maximum 5% they're allowed, check
Thanks,
yourself
Dolly
on your
Babe.
local government website, but they always did exclusive deals when it was legal, and they're on record opposing the franchise fee appearing on bills, satellite TV, fixed wireless, and 5G, all of which could somewhat replicate cable. These need line of sight, and streaming isn't one-to-one with cable anyway. But even if it was, cable's internet abuse
I
coincidentally
remember,
protects...
what's the Clint Stevens of YouTube called? What's his name? I watched his videos a couple times. There's a video privacy. You mean piracy? Oh yeah, Drew Gooden. I think he had a video about the internet. internet cabling or something. Or unless it was a tangent in one of the videos. There was one on internet. Has he did Clint Stevens on YouTube? Well, he just kind of looks like him if you squint your eyes until your eyes are closed. And you had to identify him by touch. Then it might be similar. Wait, it was... Which one was it? Was it not... oh, maybe it was Oh, yeah, it was cable. It wasn't internet. What's the difference? Same shit. They purposely make it as shitty as possible so they could gouge as much money as they can out of you. Where was it? Cable? Where's the cable one? This?
Hey guy, welcome back to the scariest
No. It was about cable.
website on the internet.
He said when he was getting cable. Maybe it's this one?
Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace, a website you can is started.
Television?
Hey guy, what the hell's going on TV? I got cable again recently because sports are back on and I wanted to be able to look at them, and I am so confused. So for the past couple years, Fox has had a show called The Masked Singer, and I would be lying if I said it wasn't extremely entertaining.
I knew it! It's Ninja! I knew it the whole time! What made you want to do The Masked Singer, other than come mess with me?
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Basically, it's a show where you can't see the contestants,
Where does he talk
but
about
you
the
can hear
cable?
them, and you have to guess what they look like. But now they have this other show where you can't hear the contestants, but you can see them, and you have to guess what they sound like. So it's pretty innovative. It was while watching the show that I was reminded of how everything on TV seems like it's a
Thanks,
spin-off
Chrome Owl.
of something that already exists. First there was American Idol, which was actually derived from a British show called Pop Idol. Much like The Office, America took the idea, milked it dry, and then ran it into the ground long after everyone's favorite
Where's the
character.
part about him
But by
getting
modern
cable,
reality
though?
TV standards, it was actually a pretty simple concept. It's just a straightforward singing competition. However, it became so popular that the question became, how do we rip it
Oh, maybe
off?
it's here.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm all ears. What about American Idol, but instead
is
of
good, though.
one singer at a time, there's two of them?
Ooh, very nice.
Okay, what if we did one that was like American Idol, except they have to sing a cappella? Yeah, that's different enough. We'll do 5 seasons of that? Oh, wait, what if we did one where they couldn't see the singers before they voted for them? And the judges would compete too? Sure, I'm not gonna watch it. Oh, I got an idea. What about American Idol, except they're all country singers? Yeah, you can do that. But that's gonna go on your network. Fine by me. Okay, what about American Idol, but they have to write their own songs? Love it. Oh, what about American Idol, but they have to write their own songs? Love it. Hey, I just said that. Wait, Brian, are you even awake? Huh? Yeah. Well, since you've been paying attention, why don't you tell everyone your idea? I was going to. Well, it's like American Idol, obviously. Except, they're all wearing costumes? Brian? That is brilliant. Everyone, give it up for Brian.
Isn't it a Korean thing? It was really big. It's really big in
A
Korea.
couple years we'll just do the opposite.
I'm realizing I probably could have just made a whole video about weird singing competitions because
literally
oh
called
my
The Masked
God, there's
Singer.
so many of them. Did you know they did one in 2008 where the grand prize was if you won, you'd get to be in High School Musical 3, Sort of. He doesn't have like a speaking role, so he's pretty hard to miss. But if you look closely, that's him right. Oh, wait, sorry, I gotta fast forward a little bit. Right there. And there he goes. Well, at least the show is pretty good. Anyway, back to I Can See Your Voice, the epitome of network TV laziness.
Wait,
Much
12?
like The Avengers, it seems like all around that, they're gonna charge you to come hook everything up. In this case, it's a $50 one-time fee. Really not too
here's where you
bad,
talk
but
to the
just
cable.
keep that in mind as we keep going and things start getting worse. If you look closely at your bill, you may notice a broadcast TV service fee. For Spectrum, it's an extra $13.50 a month. So if the price you saw was $66, it's actually gonna be closer to $80. For now. You might be thinking, what is a broadcast TV service fee? And do I have to pay that? Well, it's made up bullshit, and yes, you do. If you dig real deep into Spectrum's fine print, they'll tell you that due to some law that was passed 28 years ago, local TV channels charge us so much to broadcast them that we're simply forced to pass those charges on to you. The word forced is, of course, being used incorrectly here because the only thing forcing them to do this is their own desire to bankrupt each and every one of their customers. Sorry, guys, but the prices now demanded by broadcast stations have necessitated that we pass these costs on to customers. Okay, well, how much do they charge you? It sounds like it's a lot. Oh, sorry, we can't provide that information. You're just gonna have to trust us. We've earned your trust, right? So to reiterate, this $13.50 is a non-negotiable fee that will be tacked onto your bill every single month for as long as you have cable. So why isn't it included in the advertised price? Well, because then it wouldn't look like as good of a deal, which it already didn't. This is an extremely misleading and unethical marketing practice that's used to convince people the cost of something is lower than it actually is, so they commit to paying for it before they realize they're being overcharged. It's so deceptive, in fact, that in 2016, Comcast had to refund $700,000 to customers after a class action lawsuit over this exact practice. Pretty cool, huh? Well, there's more. Up next, we have a DVR service charge, which is another $5 a month. Unless you have more than one cable box, then it's 10. Let's see, the DVR was invented in 1999, but sure, let's not include it in the advertised price, even though at this point it's a commonly standard feature one would expect to be included in any cable package. It even says here that the DVR is built into the cable box. But no, that'll be extra. And then there's perhaps the most egregious fee, an $8 monthly charge for the TV receiver and remote. Look, I understand if they want to charge you for the cable box, sure, but a monthly fee? Does the remote get more expensive as time goes on? Is it gonna grow more buttons next month? Let's say, God forbid, you paid for Spectrum TV for 5 years before canceling it. In that time, you will have paid $480 extra just to be able to use the remote. So for those of you playing along at home, without the addition of any extra content, any premium channels or anything extra whatsoever, the $66 price that you saw advertised on the website is actually $97. This is what they advertise, and this is what you're actually paying for the first year, because then after 12 months, the price goes up another $25. Why did we raise the price, you ask? Well, because we fucking hate you. That means after 1 year of using Spectrum TV, you will now be paying double what was advertised to you just so you can watch this. Now, maybe they're not all that bad.
Okay, when I was in Brazil, aka in LA, I was going through the mail, and I never saw those in Canada before. Maybe because I just don't get that much mail, but the mail was like extremely important, urgent letter, do not bend, open immediately. And then I opened it and it was just a cable ad. How is that legal? What the fuck? I thought like my family died or something and they had to mail me by snail mail to let me know. That should not be legal. It's straight up. There was no indication of it being an ad on the outside.
And obviously, I haven't used every single cable provider. We did have DirecTV for a little bit, which
this is fucking weird.
got his prescription. It was $1,000. I know I have to go in and tell my 9-year-old son I couldn't pay for it.
This is Katie. After staring down a bill for her son's insulin she couldn't afford, she hit a wall. Her frustration clearly struck a chord, racking up millions of views.
Am I the only one struggling? How are you guys doing it?
What do you think about it?
I mean, United States does have healthcare for its people, funded by the people, called... What's that fucking... Oh, called GoFundMe. The process is a little more lengthy.
I don't even know what to say. The deadliest conflict in history is playing out and no one cares.
This team of biohackers think they're on the verge of a solution.
Biohackers? Damn.
By reverse engineering insulin, then sharing the instructions with the world.
Well, they probably can't do that because it's patented, right?
Very few people really have any concrete ideas about how to solve these problems. At the level of the technical fundamentals, it's clear that we can do this. And if we can, we must.
This is Just Might Work, a show about surprising solutions to our biggest problems.
How do you sail on the sea?
When
How do
I
you
was
pirate
diagnosed
insulin?
with
Insulin.
type 1 diabetes,
Insulin.
it came as quite a surprise. And as time went on, I became more aware that my life was actually hanging from a very thin thread.
The price of insulin has been on the rise for years, but while prescription costs have skyrocketed, the cost to produce it is actually
remarkably
Why
low.
are medical pens even allowed? I don't know.
$5
There's a lot
a
of
vial.
questions. There's a lot of things that we wonder, why is it even legal in America?
Or doesn't work in the United States. The list prices are $300 a vial and even more.
And that's in part because 3 companies own 90% of the world's insulin, and they've consistently matched each other's price increases.
Hold on. Novolog CEO. Novolog Logistics? I'm just wondering how much they make. Key people. Wait. This is the... He was a chairman of BP, and now he's a chairman of Novo Nordisk. Of course, BP. Holy fuck. It's probably like the same 10 people fucking over billions of other people. They just pass them around.
Producers of medicine don't really face competition. Our work definitely aims to bring an end to that situation where people can produce medicine without facing any competition.
The big 3 manufacturers have introduced their own versions of generics, and even though it has reduced costs for the first time in a while, they're still unaffordable for many who need it.
That was BG?
The Open Insulin Project is an effort to make the means of producing insulin available to everyone who needs insulin.
What the
Their
fuck? Why are
plan
you
to disrupt the
gaslighting me?
market starts with figuring out
Yeah,
how
they
to
just
make insulin,
circle jerk like the
then sharing
same
the
couple of
instructions
people
with everyone else.
as the chairman
and that first
CEO
part
dude
has
man.
proven to be pretty complicated. Jan can explain.
Insulin is particularly tricky. The insulin Lispro, we try to express it in E. coli,
That's
and
poo!
collagen, we
Or
try
it's
to express
in
it
poo.
in yeast. You have to extract the protein, you have to purify the proteins. This is only the beginning.
Dozens of volunteers have been working for 6 years and are just now nearing a breakthrough.
We are able to produce insulin in the wet lab, and the science is really working. And we are really in a place that we are like, okay, we are getting close to get like a protocol that could be used to actually produce insulin that is injectable.
If it works, they estimate their insulin would be 98% cheaper.
The goal would be to measure the glucose intake of those cells, so you can have insulin cells with commercial insulin, and then you have cells with your insulin, and you look at how much glucose they can get.
meaning their insulin would be able to safely and effectively regulate blood sugar just as well as commercial insulin.
And this would be the final proof that we managed to have functional insulin.
The FDA will approve the molecules, and actually the FDA have been changing the regulation around insulin because they want to.
Is it hard for like someone who,
that means that we
a
are
scientist
on the good
who
track
works
to make sure we
at
have
one of
affordable
those
insulin in the market
top
soon.
dog insulin places to leak?
But Open Insulin is a small
Exactly
team
how they
in
do
a
it?
small lab. They know they can't make enough insulin for the millions.
I mean,
that
they
need
might
it.
be they
So
might
they're
be
taking
found.
an open source
They might get found in their bedroom, dead by suicide from a shot at the back of their head.
approach. They don't anticipate people making DIY insulin in their kitchen, but they do envision sharing the protocol for producing insulin with community labs all over the world for free, without restrictions. Basically provide the blueprint to set up their same
You can't legally do it
operation
because of patents.
anywhere.
Oh.
Working at a smaller scale
Wouldn't it at
means
least kinda
that
help the process
supply
and
chain is shorter and less
them
complex.
making it their
Open
way
Insulin
that
is
can
already working
circumvent
with
the
volunteers
patents?
across the US and
Maybe? I
around the
don't know.
world.
Our plans to have
They get
a
paid way
system
more
for
to not leak it. That's true. Why would anybody want to risk their life and family's life just to
local production
do all
that
that
can
when they live
operate
super
anywhere in the
well
world
already?
that there's a need for it.
What is great with open insulin is like it's international. There's other countries around the world that don't even have access to insulin. It's not even that it's too expensive, it's just not there. If you depend on something to survive, you should be able to control it. Maybe just the threat of us coming to the US market will be like an electroshock for people to say, wait.
No, because
these
reverse
guys, they're
engineering
just
does not count
volunteer
as
with a
getting there
non-profit
from
with limited
scratch.
resources. They were able to do that.
I mean, they said they are reverse engineering it.
And look at the price they say they will sell it. Why is a pharma asking that much price for that?
You know, there was a time for being angry. Now that we can actually see an end to this soon. It's not anger anymore, it's just determination.
Let's go.
Thanks for watching this episode of Just Might Work.
You're
Subscribe
welcome.
to Freethink as we explore the solutions
Daft?
that could solve our most pressing challenges.
Okay. Thanks, Black Hulk. 6? Yeah. Damn, 6 years. They don't need to respect the patents. I mean, let's think about it hypothetically that way, right? Let's say their team, found a way to make insulin a lot more readily available for a big amount of people in America. They get sued in the asshole. How can they fight it? They can't. That's the problem. Your factory would get collapsed so fast. Yeah, I guess they would just straight up shut down your production. It's thanks to the internet that these things get spread so easily. That's also true, yeah. If they put their work out there and then suddenly they disappear, people are gonna wonder what happened to them. If anything, social media will protect these people more than doing it privately. Because the majority of people would support them. Until the lawyers come knocking in the door and they don't care how much clout you have online, they will fuck you in the asshole with fees if they want to. You can sell through China? Who the fuck is gonna buy insulin on YesStyle for $7? What do you mean sell through China? Like dropship through Shine? Through YesStyle? Yeah, let me get that express shipping. Taobao, AliExpress, injecting Wish insulin. It's just so much like complication and paperwork and the big legal teams that the pharmaceutical companies have. That shit is scary. Shine Hall, Shine Hall. What was that? Oh yeah, I wanted to make a stick of butter. AliExpress doesn't have insulin. Well, time to change that. Go be a business person. That's an untapped market. Photoshop hand his snapping objects so others can't use it. I wonder how they could circumvent that, or I guess it would depend what they patented exactly, because I mean, I don't know. They probably have a very expensive team of lawyers to make sure that there's no way around it. It just kind of complicates processes a little. Like in CSP, you just have you have to center it, but it doesn't snap. But there is a way to center. Oh god, way too dank. Is that on the edge? No, it is. Thanks, Straightforward 22. Last thing I baked? I don't know. It's probably a few years ago. I made some brownies. They were not weed brownies. They were just, they were brownie. They were like these low-calorie banana brownies or something. I don't remember. I had the recipe before. No, no weed. I'm not a weed drinkage person. TBH. I don't snort the weed, now I inject it. Thanks, meth output.
Sup.
No. My opinion on taking shrooms for depression. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a doctor. I got my degree from Johnnyson School of Medicine. I got a PhD in WebMD. Is John Sims? Oh yeah, the one that was that the vaccination picture or something? Ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah, they're touching. Do not touch. Do not touch. Valve's new portable console? I didn't really look at it. Valve console. I don't... So how does it... It's a handheld gaming PC. Oh. It's like a... It's like a Switch? Forza molded about it? Wait, why? I should do better than the Switch. Don't know. It's like a tablet but newer. I feel like it's Wouldn't that make it better than the Switch? More games, too. Why would you not want it? Seems like a good thing to, it's like a good Switch substitute. If you hate Nintendo. Oh, Mary, will see you when it arrives. Am I gonna draw the olive oil and granulated sugar? What is this, cooking simulator? And the vanilla extract. Draw the tomato soup. I might be able to put in the background actually. I did put some cylinders in the back, but I don't think it's... The angle isn't steep enough for you to see the inside. Unfortunately. Why is butter touching a table? Because they're fucking disgusting, okay? Okay, good enough. I think it's Hootzifer. What is this music? Sessions Vi from Riot Game. Have I ever played tennis? Yeah, I have. In grade 9, as part of the mandatory physical education unit. I didn't skip PE, no, but I was as lazy as possible. Is I good at any sports? No. No. If I make it a ring. That's too much work. How the fuck does it look like? Lol. Oh, this part is like this. Can you just do a health core substitute? I don't, I'm pretty sure it's mandatory for up until, I don't know, up until a certain grade. Methinks. I had more stuff another time. I should put some stuff in the back. Actually, there's one thing bothering me is I don't have a color palette down. Maybe I should do that. Bom, bom, bom. mint cabinets, maybe. Methinks. Have I been enjoying learning Blender? Yes, I have. More white? Oh, that's too bright. Or wood. Maybe wood. Do I ever do acrylic? No, I don't really do traditional. It takes a lot of effort and very messy. La 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 la. I'll make some random cabinets white or something. Actually,
PPL yo.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Top Anime Betrayal. Fast, fast, fast. Bunch of Shrek people. Thanks, the Jester. Should the floor be drinking out of beige? It's too yellow. Oops. Okay. Whatever, I'll let it play, even though it just played. Too lazy to find another one. Damn, she has jaundice. What the fuck? Oopsies. Why is drawing such a pain in the ass? Who turgled? Who turgled? Turgle. A Blender tutorial, but I mean, I can literally just post the ones that I followed. So I don't think I need to make one. Oopsies. Make tutorials on how to find tutorial. It would probably just be public, whichever ones I use. I should save this as a different one. Save and save sketch test. Save this. No. 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 Did I make the 3D image? Yeah.
Sage Pog.
Thanks, I just said so. I am trying my best to do this as fast as possible.
Hope you are doing well, smiley face.
Thanks, Nature Eyes. Oh, that's the wrong layer.
Hello, Queen Daphne Tilda.
No. 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 Thanks, Yoshi Log. No. If only I could. Oh shit. Oh, Phoenix Wright OST. Those are bangers. Absolute bangers. What the fuck? There we go. Wait, colorize all? Never mind, I don't know what that does. I mean, this is mostly to help me later, or I could just not do this and just wing it and hope for the best. I guess this is more of a challenge. It was to challenge myself.
Love your art 39 down.
Thank you, Void. No, then it blends into the wall. Thanks, Triscuits. Everything's in color. Yeah, but it's like asshole color. It's like I dipped it in a public porta potty right now because I'm trying to put down colors really quickly so I can get a gauge of how I want the color scheme to be. Which helps later a lot. More work now, less work later. Thanks, Dolpino and Triscuits. I mean, I guess this part isn't that hard to do. The shadows on the table are pretty straightforward. That can be adjusted easily. Haven't decided what I want to put outside here yet. Details can be added there later. This is too light. This is too dark. I want a lighter. Why does your wireless work better than your wired internet? Thank you for calling customer support. We're gonna have to put you on hold because we are experiencing a larger than usual call volume. So please hold as we assign an agent to you momentarily. Thank you. I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face till there's love for me in it. Be dude. You hung up. What the fuck? Rude. Thanks, Rosalie, and it's lily pads.
Hey Cat and Daft, have a bong bong weekend, Daft Bong.
No! Oh, okay. Thanks, Danny. Excuse me. It's because there's too much green on her and on her. So I think gray would be better. Dun 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 dun. Might put a rug under. Just because it looks so empty. Thanks, JK Spice. What the fuck do cinnamon rolls look like? Cinnamon roll. Like. Butter's gonna melt. Oh no, bro, please. No. Oh, what the fuck? I want it like that though. Actually, could you not have legs? Thanks. Amputated. It was sticking out weird. I'll definitely move that later. Putting plants to hide legs. Oh, that's actually a good idea, but I can't drag it in that far. I just want to put it in the front and just blur it. So it has distance. Oh my god, what happened to their face? Oh wait, no, that's normal. Nothing happened. I'm just deciding if I like this, or is it too dark? Cat in the background? Sure. What color is cat? Your cat is watching, say hi. Oh, I want to make him crying. Well, I'm not sure where tears would come out of. Dripping down. Maybe like white. Dun 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 dun.
Hiya Daft, hope everything is going well Daft T.
Thanks! Thanks Lancia and you Mangy. Sometimes when you add really dramatic shadows on faces, it's like a really easy way to make it look less lame. Which is what I'm doing. But that might be, she kind of looks like Two-Face.
Hello 39.
She looks
Daft
fucking
smiley
burned.
face.
Thanks, Nick Haskoff. Or give her the... She's a little sunburnt. I mean, that works. No, that would be dark. What's wrong? Oops. Oh god. Dun, 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 dun. Oh lord. Thanks, Finding Timbo.
Hi.
Meow. Dun, 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 dun. Excuse me. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the name of the program? That was called this. Excuse me. Cheers. No. No cheers. No cheering. You found out if you need reference for certain objects, especially within a certain time frame, IKEA offers all its catalogs released. Oh shit! I mean, if they have a rotatable 3D model, then it's probably very helpful. IKEA Museum. Are they Blender compatible? It's not loading. I think it died. I think it might have passed. Get this cat out of the way. Why do I keep the outline of the coloring so I can see where things are? Oh, I finished work because it makes it look more defined. I like the way it looks, also. That's it. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's good enough for my sketch of the couleurs. Oui, oui. Je suis très baguette. C'est sketchy. Oui, oui. Ta mère est plus grosse qu'une baleine. Thanks, Blossomos. Ta mère est plus grosse qu'une baleine. Baleine. I don't know. Ta mère est plus grande. Plus grande. Très plus grande. Oh, fuck. I am oh. I lagged. Dun 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 I'm overthinking it. This commission is for fun. It's for fun, but also to practice drawing more complicated scenes and using Blender as a supplement to perspective drawing, and rendering model simple shapes in Blender. Basically, yes. What's next after world domination? That's a little bit ambitious. How about we lower the price of insulin first? Actually, that's harder. It's probably easier to take over the galaxy. Oh yeah, I wanted to put little strawberries on there. Like, wee, you know. Never mind, fuck that. Maybe... No, that looks stupid. Did I set the monitor to multiply? No, I just eyeballed it based off of this. Because it's not exact, it's kind of scuffed. The lighting on Blender is kind of scuffed. Depending on your settings, so. I don't make it exact. Yeah, I should put some stuff in here, it's too blank. Probably some cabinetos and a shelf in here, a shelf unit. Or a shelf unit here. Oh, that's my sketch. I don't need this either. Too much empty space here. Those plants, yeah. Oh. Alright, whatever, I'll go from here. I think Skinny is Panic. Oops. Thanks, Yamisu. Okay. like mint chocolate. Oh, shit. I don't like mint chocolate chip anymore. I think I just ate it too much. I got bored. That definitely looks weird. Ah! What the fuck did I do to the cake? Yo, what the f- Stop, stop, stop! Okay. It's about that time. Did I follow the rule of thirds on purpose or was that by coincidence? It kind of gets ingrained into your head. I've never learned about the rule of thirds, but you basically learn as you do more art what looks right and how to fill a canvas. So, yeah. I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Go dot theme. Go dot theme. Oh, that's my sketch. Alright, whatever. Oh, okay. Anyways. The car is still up? Anyways. Goodbye.